All right, if you're running drop coverage, stop. So if this is a ball screen, then Domantas Sabonis is going to have his feet set in a defensive stance. Like, you got to be able to guard the ball, but you got to be able to slide over to Mason Plumlee. Like, look at Sabonis here. Like, Sabonis is going this way when he needs to be able to slide this way. Okay, so we have a turnover right here. Stop. If you're De'Aaron Fox, you're not going to get to the ball. Keegan Murray can get to the ball. You can get to LaMelo Ball. So this is where you should be getting back to. De'Aaron Fox, you're trying to get back to a place that you're just not going to get to. This is the problem with Sabonis not being in a defensive stance and being able to guard the ball, but also slide his feet to be able to rotate back to Plumlee. Like, Domantas Sabonis isn't even trying here. Like, you're just backpedaling. So that's going to be bringing a backside defender, which means De'Aaron Fox has to go to the corner, which means the wing is now open. LaMelo Ball has range. Like, you got to get up here and guard him. If you can't guard him one-on-one, like, you can play on his side and force him into this help right here, okay? But, just playing off of LaMelo Ball, okay, it's the same thing. Sabonis is not getting his feet set in drop coverage, so he's not going to be able to guard the ball and shift over to Nick Richards. So that's again bringing backside help, and when backside help has to arrive, that means that the perimeter is again open for business. So now this draws a double, and there's no one to box out Richards. Okay, so Harrison Barnes gets a deflection here. Okay, stop. So can Harrison Barnes, get up so he's ready to guard P.J. Washington when he gets this ball? Why? What is that? Box out. So this player goes up for this shot right here. Why can't either of these Kings players box out? Why do they have to just stare at the shot? Okay, so De'Aaron Fox is going to go under this handoff. Stop. Okay, so Nick Richards is going to twist now and set a screen. De'Aaron Fox is not going to be able to get over the screen in time. So this has to be a switch. So this Kings player's got to get up, and De'Aaron Fox is going to have to switch on to Nick Richards. It's the only way you can guard the ball. Okay? This is not the way you guard the ball now. Okay, the Kings' bigs' inability to guard drop coverage is a real problem. If you're Chimezie Metu, get your feet set. You've got to be able to guard the ball and slide over. You're just backpedaling here. You have no chance of being able to slide over to Nick Richards. What is Malik Monk doing here? Stop. Why is he just staring at the ball? You have to see your man. Look at Malik Monk. Are you kidding me with that? Not be anticipating or feeling out a screen. Look at this. So this player's, Davion Mitchell is clearly anticipating that a screen's coming. Well, he's wrong. The screen never happened. This player slipped the screen. But the problem is now you're not going to be able to guard the ball. Cannot go up the gut of a down screen. Kevin Huerter's got to stay attached to his man and chase. Look at Kevin Huerter look at him going up the gut right there. Look at you're not going to be able to guard this hand. Look at the angle. You're out of position. You're not going to be able to guard, and you gamble on the handoff. Bad switch. If you're Harrison Barnes and the Kings are switching this handoff, then stop. Where's Harrison Barnes going? Harrison Barnes needs to be up here. He needs to be in a defensive stance ready to guard this player coming off the handoff. Is Harrison Barnes doing that? No. Look at him. Not in a defensive stance, feet not set, not up ready to guard. So now he's going uphill. This player's going downhill, and turn out the lights. This is why you have to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. This is not a defensive stance. Your feet being that, so look what happens now. So so you just took a step backward, right? You're going this player's going this way now. So you guys are going in the wrong directions. So what does that mean? That means you got to quickly get back up here. Well, now this player's going to say, whoopsies, I'm going to go this way now. Again, this is a real problem. Sabonis, get your feet set. This is drop coverage. You've got to be able to slide over to Plumlee. You got to be able to guard the ball, but look at, again, Sabonis is backpedaling and backpedaling. So, this brings one backside defender, and I guess this player is coming in backside help too. Well, that is 4 people guarding the ball. The perimeter is very open for business now. What is this Kings player doing in transition? Clearly, he is going to have to take this Hornets player here. So then why on earth is he backpedaling? What? Okay, so this shot is in the air. The shot's already coming off. De'Aaron Fox just needs to be sprinting back right now, immediately. Not a tenth of a second later. The shot is coming up. You're just now staring at the ball. And the problem with De'Aaron Fox, well, staring at the ball and then jogging is the transition defense becomes an issue. Sabonis's eyes, he is staring at the ball. He is falling asleep on his man. Let's take a look. Like, how did this space just get created? That's because you fell asleep. What is Sabonis doing here? In transition, half-court matchups are meaningless. You get to the nearest body. So Kevin Huerter is taking Mason Plumlee here. Obviously, that's transition so you need to come this way. That's transition defense. If you try and go not to that guy, well, he's open. Okay, so this shot is in the air. If you're Davion Mitchell, your first reaction can't be, let's go towards the shot. It needs to be, I need to go towards my man and box him out. Well, I guess his reaction was the opposite. Okay, so Davion Mitchell's going to get beat off the dribble right here, okay? So Sabonis helps, okay, that's good. But so now this player's dribble's picked up. So if you're Davion Mitchell, you cannot leave your feet. Like, just be solid, straight up. Like, there's nothing to worry about. You have help here, too. The player's dribble isn't alive anymore. And you have help, again. So the problem is when you leave your feet, well, now look, now Sabonis has to leave his feet, and he's not going to be able to guard Nick Richards now. Why can't De'Aaron Fox guard the ball? Like, you're committing to a switch to, or look at De'Aaron Fox. He just committed to a switch right there. That's what he just did. Well, LaMelo Ball hasn't even moved. He hasn't even come off of a screen yet. So now you're asking Keegan Murray to switch when he's not in position to, because of course he's not in position to. In 5-on-4 situations with this Kings player trailing from behind, like you have to rotate. This player's not going to be able to get over here. It's just not. So this player's going to have to come here, 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 and he's going to have to go here. That's how it has to go. That's how 5-on-4 with a trailer coming from behind works. But like this is not how it works. Okay, I mean, the Kings are doubling the ball here. So these first two rotations are great. But once this pass gets made here, Malik Monk has got to come up here now. Like, I mean, that's not going on. So is Sabonis communicating that a flare screen's coming? Maybe. So why is Malik Monk backpedaling? Like, you have to get up and over the top of this flare screen. You're backpedaling literally into the flare screen. So now that draws help. Okay, if you're Davion Mitchell, you never guard like this. You got to keep your man in front of you. Why? You can't crowd like this because you crowd like this, so now it is going to take you forever and a day to get through this down screen. And well, now you got to switch a ball screen that you're not there for. Again, so De'Aaron Fox goes up with the shot. Stop. Why is Kevin Huerter cannot stare? You have to start sprinting back. Like, you're staring at the shot accomplishes nothing, and it allows this. Okay, so De'Aaron Fox gets beat off the dribble by Gordon Hayward. Sabonis steps up to help. Okay, so that's great. But now, so Gordon Hayward's dribble is picked up now. So De'Aaron Fox can't leave his feet. You just got to stay solid here. Okay, like look at De'Aaron Fox right here. You're fine. You're totally fine. Just get up and guard. See, look what, you're going to leave your feet. Look at him leave his feet right there. So now you're out of position. So now Gordon Hayward's going to be able to get off of him and get that.